Oh, happy Labor Day. I hope you guys are having a picnic or something. So,
If you're grilling, invite me over.
That's
'cause I'm
right.
hungry and I don't feel like doing
Sarah and Tammy show, and we're back
Woo, we're
for another
back.
episode. I hope you haven't missed us too much. Today,
Of course they did.
I know they did. So, because we are the comic relief for the day.
Yes.
So today we wanted to talk about several different things. One of the things that I want to bring up is we have mentioned doing a DNA report for your health.
Mhm.
And that's something Sarah has done. She did that over a year and a half ago.
Mhm.
I finally decided to go ahead and jump in and do mine. I got it this week. All the yellow ones are things that I am going to be susceptible to. It's a really awesome report to look at, and it gets in depth on what I need to. What do you want to say? How do you?
Well, because
How would you
those are
say it?
the areas where you have a propensity for issues,
Right.
and
Okay.
so
Yeah. So like a free radical defense. I'm going to pick on that one because that's an easy one. Free radical defense is where I may have an issue that I inherited from one of my parents. And I was watching a video the other day, and it was talking about all the different things that I would need to combat that. Okay. So to keep that from happening to me is having issues with free radicals, which when that happens, it can cause all sorts of health issues like cancers, and if you're free to fight.
if it gets out of control, I mean, it's part of our cellular processes, but yeah, if it gets out of balance, then it can cause a lot of other issues.
And so talking about the foods and the different things that you would have to consume to make that healthy, to bring that into a healthy balance, would be just darn near impossible. So the video I was watching was talking about the amount of blueberries you would have to eat. How many blueberries are you willing to eat? In a day, every day, not just once.
Not once a week.
Every day. It would be like a bucket of blueberries, like this many. And so getting that in a supplement, and as opposed to, which is it's condensed down, as opposed to eating a bucket of blueberries. Another one was broccoli. How much broccoli are you willing to eat?
I love broccoli, but I don't want to eat it every
eat.
single day.
So you need a gallon of blueberries, a gallon of broccoli, and well, it can cause a whole nother set of issues.
Right. And what we should mention is that what we're talking about is not only the results of your test, but the formula, because this comes with a customized supplement formula to specifically support where you have propensities for issues.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I hate it when people call this a vitamin. It's not a vitamin. There are vitamins in it, but only in the sense of it is a raw food. It is raw food. It even says it on the label. And so, yes, there are vitamins in it because when you eat raw foods, you get vitamins from them. We get vitamins from the broccoli and the tomatoes and the blueberries and all the other stuff that's in it. But it's not a vitamin in and of itself.
Well, and someone said to me one time that a blueberry fights a free radical. Okay, so here's the free radical, here's a blueberry. Boom. That's it. So how many blueberries would you have to consume to fight each free radical in your system?
That's the same way with all of this.
And every day.
Yeah. And it's every day. And that's the whole thing. It's like we have to what we're supplementing.
Stop touching the table.
Because she usually does it. Today it's me. Okay, so hands in my lap.
Back on track.
Anyway, so that's what we're talking about, to support where we actually have propensities for issues based on our genetics.
Sure.
And so, yeah, like I said, I people call it a vitamin. It's like it's not. It's raw food. So the other part of that, and I honestly believe that it's like a condensed form of the important nutrients out of broccoli. They're not like freeze drying a bucket of broccoli and say, okay, there's your dose. It's the condensed nutrients. But one of the things I noticed when I started doing this, and some other people have too, is I don't have the cravings for different things went away. The craving, and it wasn't like, it doesn't mean I never want to have a hot fudge sundae, because I do, but I don't have the cravings and in my mind and what I've read and what I've heard and what I've experienced, to me, I think that when you're getting the nutrients your body needs, you don't have those cravings because your
Right.
body's getting what it needs. And I think when we're deficient in something is when we have cravings, but we don't always know how to interpret what our body is trying to tell us we need.
I had a weird craving a couple weeks ago for pancakes, and I don't even really like pancakes. And if I eat pancakes, they usually blow me up and I feel terrible.
Yeah.
So I was like, why do I have this craving for pancakes? I don't even know why. I got through it. I ate something else.
But what usually happens, a lot of us do, because she hasn't gotten her formula yet.
I'm getting my formula's on the way.
Yes,
I'm
it
so
is.
excited.
So what usually happens, at least in my experience, is I would start craving something. And so it's kind of like because we don't know what our body's craving, we're just trying to figure it out.
Right.
And so we start, well, maybe it's that. Maybe I
Mhm.
need a pancake. Maybe I need some ice cream. Maybe I need some chip. Maybe it's salt. Maybe it's fat. Maybe, and so we start eating things trying to satisfy that need that our body
Mhm.
is telling us, and the only way it can tell us is to create a craving. Unfortunately, they don't come with instructions. Could be that you were just craving broccoli, you just didn't know it. But we get it. We eat a lot of stuff because we're trying to fill that. And it's like you eat something and like, no, that didn't do it. Or I try something else. Nah, I'm still
Yeah.
craving something. And I really believe that because once I started doing this, once I did my test and once I started taking my custom supplement, I almost never crave things.
That's amazing.
It's awesome, and it's I don't know how many other people have that experience. It's just what's for me.
Right.
But it's awesome because, like I said, it doesn't mean I never want to say, "Ooh, that lemon bar looks really good." I'm telling you, it doesn't mean that you're never going to say, "I don't want to be good right now because I want that." But there's a difference between wanting something and craving something.
Exactly.
A want is a lot easier to satisfy, and it's also a lot easier to talk ourselves out of. It's like
It is exactly.
But a craving's hard.
The other night I knew I shouldn't eat mashed potatoes,
Mm.
but I did
You wanted it.
because I wanted it. I justified. Well, I have been sticking to my program so tightly for like 2 months. I want some mashed potatoes. And it was probably a really bad idea because then I felt like I had a brick in my stomach. I came home and walked for a mile
Yeah.
because I was like, I gotta get this out of my
Yeah, this
system.
is
And this is the second time you guys have heard me say that because the last time I did that and I fell off the wagon, I had a piece of bread with
Oh, that's right.
cheesy garlic bread. It threw me all into this tailspin. And it's like, what in the heck? So, yeah, so, you know
And
what
once
you have to
start your
do.
once you start your custom supplement,
Yeah.
you're still gonna have those days where you're gonna be like, it's not a craving, it's something I deserve that brownie.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna eat that
But
brownie.
I keep telling myself, "What's the trade-off? In 24
Exactly.
hours, am I gonna feel like crap?"
Right.
Yes.
Well, and
So
it depends on some things. It's definitely.
how much
But
is it worth it to me to do that?
Right. My point is, again, big difference between I want that
Exactly.
and I'm craving that.
Exactly.
Cravings are a lot harder to turn off. And like I said, since I've been doing this, I'm trying to remember the last time I actually had a craving for something. And I
Wow.
really, I
That's
honestly can't.
awesome. That's
That
very
doesn't mean I've
cool.
been good all the time. It means, because driving by a Dairy Queen, it's like, ooh,
Mhm. Yep, I hear ya.
yeah. And sometimes I'm really good and I say, no, you really don't want that. Or, no, the trade-off isn't worth it.
Yep.
And sometimes I say, I don't care. I want a peanut butter parfait and I want it right now. So, but like I said, it's a difference. It's a trade-off.
Yeah. So it's a choice.
Absolutely.
So if anyone is interested in getting a report like this, that is your health DNA, drop us a line in the message or shoot us a text and we can let you know how we got there and what we're doing for ourselves. We would be more than happy to fill you in. We are so excited about it because
We just don't look real excited today because
we are so excited that we're ready for a nap. It's
because it's a day off that, don't normally get. It's like,
Yeah, we're not on our A game today,
we're
or I
not,
don't
but
know
that's
what's up.
okay. You know what?
But at
Whatever.
any rate, yeah. So if you're interested in finding out how you can get something that is a report that shows what you have a propensity for that you may have inherited from one or both of your parents, let us know. We would be happy to talk you through it, let you know what we're doing, and help you out with that.
Mhm.
And with that, on that note, we're gonna let you
On that
go
note,
and hope you're having a barbecue. And like we haven't been invited to anyone's barbecue
no,
yet, so
maybe we're
please,
not as entertaining as we thought we were.
maybe we're not. They're afraid to invite us.
I refuse to believe that.
So
They just didn't. They just forgot.
they forgot. Invitation got lost in the mail. On that note, we'll let you go.
Have a great day. Until next time.
Next time, stay tuned.
Take care.